Francine's son falls asleep in the street. Another story about that family is, I've already talked about the one where, well, I will talk about the one where he fell asleep on our grass. But one night Brad came out and he saw, I don't know if he drove out or what. I think they drove into the cul-de-sac, and he saw somebody laying on the ground. He thought they were dead, laying on the ground, like had been hit by a car. But it was actually one of Francine's sons who was sleepwalking, came out, laid in the middle of the road, and went to sleep. He was sleepwalking and he fell asleep in the middle of the street, and they went and got Francis and Francine and said, "Hey, your kid's falling asleep in the street, come out and get him." Well, another time, Francine's son, I can't remember if it was Keith or Brett, but anyway, we came home from Lagoon late one night, and over in the triangle area by the grass by our driveway, there's a triangle grassy area, and we see somebody sleeping over there. We're like, what the heck's going on? So I went over and shook him. I says, "What are you doing?" And it was Brett or Keith or Spencer. I can't remember who it was, but they were asleep on the triangle area in our grass, and they had gone to sleep. And we were coming in from Laguna right like 12 o'clock at night. So I went over and knocked on the door. The door was open at their house, and Francis says, "What do you want, Bruce?" And I said, "Your kid's over here sleeping on our grass. You might want to come over and get him." But I guess one or two of their kids had a hard time, kept sleepwalking all the time. So luckily they didn't get hurt.